LLC.
Okay, here we go. All right, Mr. Chairman, I move that we recommend approval of change of zone 2026 Northstar Property LLC for a change in zone from AR1 to MR based upon the record made during the public hearing and for the following reasons. One, this application seeks a change in zone from AR1 to MR. The purpose of the MR zone is to provide housing in an area which is expected to become urban in character and where central water and sewer is available. Two, the stated purpose of the MR district is satisfied for this site. Both central water and central sewer will be available. It is also in an area with a more urban character, including a variety of large and small business, commercial and office uses, and higher density residential development across Route 9 from this site. The location along Route 9 is also in close proximity to Route 1 and the 5 Points intersection and the commercial corridor of business and commercial uses there. It is also located along one of DART's bus routes. This rezoning is consistent with other zoning and other land uses in the area. Number three, the proposed MR zoning meets the purpose of the zoning ordinance and that it promotes the orderly growth of the county in an appropriate location. Four, the site is located within the coastal area according to the Sussex County Comprehensive Plan. MR zoning is appropriate in this area according to the plan. Five, the intended use of this property will be to allow the development of it with affordably priced multifamily residential rental units. This is an appropriate use for this location given its surroundings. Six, the comprehensive plan suggests that higher densities, such as those permitted in the MR district, can be appropriate where there is water and sewer available, there are appropriate roadways to handle the density, and there are nearby commercial or employment centers. All those factors are satisfied with regard to this application. Seven, DELDOT has stated that the proposed rezoning to MR will have a minor impact upon local area roadways. However, the property is within the Henlopen Transportation Improvement District. Therefore, any future development will be required to enter into an infrastructure recoupment agreement and pay a TID per unit fee prior to the issuance of every residential building permit. 8, any future use of the property will be subject to site plan review by the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission. 9, for all of these reasons, MR zoning is appropriate for this site, and that is my motion, sir.
I second.
It's been moved and seconded to recommend approval of change of zone number 2026 Northstar Property LLC for the reasons and with conditions stated in the motion. Ms. Wingate, how do you vote?
Yes, for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion.
Mr. Mears?
Yes, for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion.
Collins?
Yes, for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion.
Mr. Butler?
Yes, for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion.
Okay, chair votes yes for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you. Our next item is change of conditional use number 2499 Northstar Property LLC.
Okay, if you haven't gotten enough of my voice yet. All right,
I'm hoping you have enough voice left.
I have an emergency water available now, so thank you for that.
Good.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we recommend approval of conditional use 2499 Northstar Property LLC for 94 multifamily units based upon the record made during the public hearing and for the following reasons. Number one, the purpose of the MR zone is to provide housing in an area which is expected to become urban in character and where central water and sewer is available. Central water and sewer is available to this site, and this application for multifamily units is in compliance with the purposes of the MR zone. Two, the property is in an area with a more urban character, including a variety of large and small businesses, commercial and office uses, and higher density residential development across Route 9 from this site. There is a wide variety of zoning in the immediate area, including AR1, MR, GR, C1, CR1, and B1. The C1 property across Route 9 from this project is being developed with a mixed use, including residential units at a density similar to what is proposed with this project. The location along Route 9 is also close to proximity to Route 1 and the 5 Points intersection and the commercial corridor of businesses and commercial uses there. It is also located along one of DART's bus routes. This conditional use is consistent with other zoning and land uses in the area. Multifamily development is appropriate for this property adjacent to these roadways in this intersection. Number three, the proposed use is consistent with the county's comprehensive land use plan. It is in the coastal area according to the plan, which is a growth area. The plan states that medium and higher densities can be appropriate where, like here, there are features such as central water and sewer and nearby commercial uses and employment centers. The plan also states that a range of housing types should be permitted in the coastal area, including single-family homes, townhomes, and multifamily units. Number 4, in this case, the purpose of the development is to provide 94 affordably priced rental units upon 7.882 acres on the eastern side of Sussex County. Because of the high price of homes and rentals in much of eastern Sussex County, housing can be unaffordable for a lot of the residents in this area of the county. Many county residents cannot afford to live near where they work, resulting in long commuting times and increased traffic on county roadways. The project will provide affordable housing at a convenient location to Sussex County residents with low to moderate income levels who are a large part of the workforce in eastern Sussex County. Number 5, the project has a density of 11.93 units per acre, which is consistent with the density that is permitted by right under the Sussex County rental program. However, under that program, only a portion of the units must be dedicated to affordable housing. Here, all the units are being dedicated to affordable housing. 6, according to the information stated in the record, the rental units will be available to households with incomes with less than 60% of the Sussex County median income. To comply with this, the project will be managed by a property management company that specializes in affordable housing projects with more than 30 years of experience developing affordable housing throughout Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey. 7, County Council declared in Chapter 72, Section 18 of the County Code that it is the public policy of the county to A, encourage the creation of a full range of housing choices, conveniently located in suitable living environments for all incomes, ages, and family sizes. B, encourage the production of affordable rental units to meet the existing and anticipated future employment needs of the county. C, to assure that affordable rental units are dispersed throughout the county consistent with the comprehensive plan. D, encourage developments in growth areas as defined within the county's most current comprehensive plan and areas of opportunity as defined by the Delaware State Housing Authority to include a minimum percentage of affordable rental units on public water and sewer systems. E, provide incentives for developers to construct affordable rental units through tools such as the density incentive and expedited review. The proposed development is in accordance with this stated county public policy. 8, the development is consistent with the goals set forth in Chapter 8 of the Sussex County Comprehensive Plan regarding housing. For example, A, Goal 8.2, ensure that a diversity of housing opportunities are available to meet the needs of residents of different ages, income levels, abilities, national origins, and household configurations. B, Objective 8.2.1, affirmatively further affordable and fair housing opportunities in the county to better accommodate the housing needs of all its residents. C, Strategy 8.2.1.3, explore ways for private developers to provide more multifamily and affordable housing opportunities. D, Objective 8.2.3, facilitate and promote land use policies that enable an increase in the supply of affordable housing in areas with adequate infrastructure. E, Strategy 8.2.3.1, promote increasing affordable housing options, including the supply of rental units near employment opportunities. This project is consistent with each of these goals in that it is located in an area where the use is consistent with the existing and planned infrastructure, and it is located near numerous employment opportunities with access to many more employment opportunities given its location on an established DART route. 9, this project received expedited treatment because of the affordable rental housing being sought as justified by the county code and the comprehensive plan. This project was also considered holistically at the same time as subdivision number 2023-14 and a C3 rezoning. Because the other applications benefited from the expedited review of this one, there is a condition of approval requiring this affordable housing project to be built first. 10, there are no wetlands located on the property. 11, DELDOT has stated that the proposed multifamily conditional use will have a minor impact upon local area roadways. However, the property is within an open transportation improvement district. Therefore, any future development will be required to enter into an infrastructure recoupment agreement and pay a TID per unit fee prior to the issuance of every residential building permit. 12, As part of the final site plan approval process, the stormwater management design will be reviewed and approved by the Sussex County Conservation District, ensuring that the drainage system will be adequately designed and constructed to protect adjoining developments. 13, the proposed multifamily conditional use meets the purpose of the zoning ordinance and that it promotes the orderly growth of the county in an appropriate location. 14, there is no evidence that this project will adversely affect the neighboring properties, area roadways, or community facilities. 15, with conditions imposed, including the requirement that all of the units will only be available to qualified low or moderate income county residents. The proposed conditional use meets the purpose of the zoning code and the comprehensive plan, and that it promotes the orderly growth, convenience, order, prosperity, and welfare of the county and its residents. 16, this recommendation is subject to the following conditions. A, there shall be no more than 94 units within the development. B, all the units shall be rented and occupied as part of an officially recognized federal, state, or county affordable housing program. The project shall also be managed by a property management company that is recognized and specializes in the management of affordably priced residential projects operated under federal, state, or county affordable housing programs. The name and experience of the property management company and the nature, type, and economic details of the affordable housing program shall be provided to Sussex County's staff for review prior to review and approval of the final site plan. The units must be occupied as the primary residence of the tenants. Once constructed, on the first 12-month anniversary of the first unit being occupied, and on an annual basis thereafter, the property manager for the development shall submit a certified and notarized report to the Sussex County Director of Community Development and Housing in a format acceptable to the Director, which shall include the following information. 1, the affordable housing program utilized by the property. 2, the eligibility criteria for tenants used by the program at the property. 3, the number of units by bedroom count that are leased to eligible tenants and those that are vacant. 4, the monthly rent charge for each unit. 5, for each unit, the household size and total household income as of the effective date of the lease and any renewals thereof. 6, a statement that, to the best of the landlord's information and knowledge, tenants who are leasing the units meet the established eligibility criteria. And 7, a status report about the type and usage of the service amenities described in condition J below. C, all entrances, intersections, roadways, and multimodal improvements required by DelDOT shall be completed by the applicant in accordance with DelDOT's determination. In addition, the property is within the Henlopen Transportation Improvement District. Therefore, any future development will be required to enter into an infrastructure recoupment agreement and pay a TID per unit fee prior to the issuance of every residential building permit. The applicant shall provide a phasing schedule that shall coordinate and establish the construction time frame of the off-site entrance and roadway improvements that DelDOT will require as a result of the development that are not covered by the TID. This phasing schedule shall be presented to the Planning and Zoning Commission as part of the final site plan and shall demonstrate that the off-site improvements required by DelDOT will be completed prior to or simultaneous with this project reaching substantial completion. D, central sewer shall be provided by the development or to the development by Sussex County. The developer shall comply with all requirements and specifications of the Sussex County Engineering Department. E, the development shall be served by a central water system providing adequate drinking water and fire protection as required by applicable regulations. F, stormwater management and erosion and sediment control shall be constructed in accordance with applicable state and county requirements, and the project shall utilize best management practices to construct and maintain these fixtures. The final site plan shall contain the approval of the Sussex Conservation District. G, interior street design shall comply with or exceed Sussex County standards, and sidewalks shall be installed that connect with the multimodal paths required by DelDOT. H, road naming and addressing shall be subject to the review and approval of the Sussex County Geographical Information Office. I, the applicant shall consult with the local school district's transportation manager to determine if a school bus stop is appropriate. The location of such a bus stop shall be shown on the final site plan. J, this community shall have both recreational amenities and service amenities. This recreational amenities shall include a clubhouse with a lounge, fitness center, and management offices, bike storage lockers, a playground, and play area. The size and details of these recreational amenities shall be shown on a separate amenities plan to be reviewed by the commission as part of the final site plan review. These recreational amenities shall be completed in accordance with Section 115-194.5 of the code. In this instance, since the units are within larger buildings, this will require the recreational amenities to be completed prior to the issuance of the building permit for the third residential building. The service amenities shall include access to and assistance with local facilities, including but not limited to the YMCA and employment and educational opportunities and counseling. The status and use of these service amenities shall be provided in the annual report to the Sussex County Director of Community Development and Housing. K, construction, site work, and delivery shall only occur on the site between the hours of 7 a.m. through 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and between 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturdays. No Sunday hours are permitted. A 24-inch by 36-inch notice sign confirming these hours in English and Spanish shall be prominently displayed at the site entrance during construction. L, a 30-foot wide forested buffer shall be installed along the perimeter of the development adjacent to Lewis Crossing. This buffer area shall comply with the planning requirements for such a buffer as contained in Section 99-5 of the Sussex County Code. M, the final site plan shall include a landscape plan for the development showing the proposed tree and shrub landscape design, including the buffer areas. The landscape plan shall include the limits of disturbance within the site, and these limits of disturbance shall be clearly marked on the site itself. N, all lighting on the site shall not exceed 18 feet in height and it shall be shielded and downward screened so that it does not shine on neighboring properties or roadways. In addition, the external lighting shall be located no closer than 100 feet from the common boundary with Lewis Crossing and shall face away from the Lewis Crossing community. O, the final site plan shall state that the agricultural activities exist nearby and it shall include the agricultural use protection notice. The final site plan shall contain the approval of the Sussex Conservation District for the design and location of all stormwater management areas and erosion and sedimentation control facilities. Q, because this multifamily rental project was linked with subdivision 2023-14 and the projects have both been expedited and considered simultaneously. As a result, and because of the importance of providing affordable housing for Sussex County residents, construction of this project shall be substantially completed and receive its certificate of occupancy from Sussex County prior to the issuance of a notice to proceed for Phase 2 of subdivision 2023-14. R, the final site plan shall depict or note these conditions of approval, and it shall be subject to the review and approval of the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission.
I second the motion.
Been moved and seconded to recommend approval of conditional use number 2499 Northstar property for the reasons and with the stipulations stated in the motion. Ms. Wingate, how do you vote?
Yes, for the reasons and all the conditions stated in the motion.
Okay. Mr. Mears.
Yes, for the reasons, conditions, and stipulations stated in the motion.
Mr. Collins.
Yes, for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion.
Butler.
Yes, for the reasons and conditions stated in the motion.
Thank you. And the chair votes yes for the reasons and stipulations stated in the motion. Motion carries 5-0. Thank you.